So good day everyone, I am Hazel C. Aranco and I am the leader of the group. For today's video, we are going to discuss about the competencies of our chosen entrepreneurs, which are Henry C. and Lo Shutan.
Come on in, look at what we've got. There's so much more, there's such a lot. Here at SM, we've got it all. We've got it all. Lots of excitement, markets and fun. Shopping convenience for everyone. At SM, it's all at SM. Here at SM, we've got it all for you.
Henry Tan C. was a Filipino businessman and investor. He was born in Fujian and he moved with his family at the Philippines at the age of 12. While his family returned to China, he stayed behind and founded Shoe Mart in a small Manila shoe store in 1958. Over the decades, he developed Shoe Mart into SM Investments, one of the largest conglomerates of the Philippines. So there are three competencies that help Henry C. to succeed in his business. First is persistence. Persistence is one of the competencies that help Henry C. to succeed because despite of difficulties that he encountered after the World War II broke, he insisted to stay with a firm determination to become successful here in the Philippines. Being persistent in his philosophy and principles in business have made him a very effective and successful entrepreneur and have established for him a reputation that has made him an example of what it means to be a businessman.
The second competencies of Henry C. is optimistic. So Henry's amazing rags to riches story has earned from great respect from almost everyone in the business world. So Henry is able to become confident in any decisions he makes in spite of his status as wealthy businessman. So Henry is a very humble person, always attributing his success to the people around him who helped him get to where he is today. So he also respects people from all walks of life and never gets embarrassed to be seen even with the janitors of his mall. Having gone through a poor and struggling life himself, Henry knows exactly what it feels to live want those. He always gives a hand to those in need. With all the success that Henry has received in his career as a businessman, he never forgets to give back to the very people who helped him achieve the very things to his enjoy today, his fellow Filipinos. Henry actively participates in the work of the SM Foundation, the philanthropic arm of his business.
Risk-taking is one of the competencies that contributed to Henry's success. Risk-taking competency has helped him by being ultimately responsible for the success or failure of his venture. Since way back in 1972, even that was the year when martial law was declared, he still opened his first shoe store in Manila, which was named Shoe Mart, until such time where it became one of the country's retail giants and turned it into a shopping mall that is known here in the Philippines as SM.
Lo Shutan was born in July 17, 1933. He was a Chinese-born Filipino entrepreneur who headed such companies as Fortune Tobacco Corporation, Asia Brewery Incorporation, and Philippine Airline Incorporation. So there are three competencies that help Lo Shutan to succeed in his business. First is persistence. Persistence is one of the competencies that help Lo Shutan to succeed because instead of being deterred, he persisted and worked even harder to succeed in his business. And despite of his flourishing businesses, he continues to find great pleasure in learning in terms of business. His eagerness to learn and his thirst for knowledge remains as ever strong, and that trait helped him or made him as one of the most successful entrepreneur in the Philippines.
Networking is possibly one of the most important skills for entrepreneurs and is one which you had the opportunity to practice on programs such as Enterprise Tuesday Networking. So it involves building and maintaining contacts and relationships with other people.
Opportunity-seeking competency has helped Lucio Tan in starting his own tobacco company. Lucio Tan is considered as a opportunity seeker because he was able to see an opportunity when he worked as a janitor in a cigarette factory. In this case, he truly found opportunity through his knowledge and experience he acquired from his previous jobs.